2 minutes in, I'm live on Good Game, Periscope, and Mixer. Oh, shit. We're about to fix the alert box on this particular overlay. And it's not really gonna like doing it while I'm online. I'm asking a lot of this particular wire too. Come on, you can do it. Here we go. Oh, did I fix the alert box on this? Let's see. Hopefully I don't crash this thing. I think I'll just leave it alone for now. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that alone for now. It's working. I'll leave it be. Minimize that. Up on everything. Get my bots loaded.
Auto-destruct sequence armed.
Oh, is this? I don't remember having a relay turned on with this one. I didn't see the little doodly thing come up on my screen. Oh, the video's fucking... This computer sucks. Live announcements. Twitch announcements working yet? Mixer. Yes, Mixer and Twitch announcements are working. Fucking sweet. Good, I can, is up and running now. So, what the fuck do I need to accomplish? Yeah, I know. We're coming. Oh, great. Week 4 is unlocked now. I still haven't found any of these fucking supply llamas yet. I know what they look like. Now I know what I'm looking for, but I haven't found one myself. There's a treasure map and risky rails I need to find. Alright. Score a 3-point shot, different basketball courts. I'm still working on that fucking thing. Search between an oasis, rock archway, dinosaurs. Where in the fuck on the map is that? Let's just jump right the fuck in and see what happens. It had a matchmaking error. I just know, outlive opponents in squad mode. Hey, well that's not easy. Especially for me. I wonder if this counts. Well, I'll do one of these and see if it counts towards my outlive opponents. If not, then I'll try some squads by myself. I will not subject innocent players to being the rando in this squad that fucking sucks. No, sir. There's always that fucking jerk that brings the gun to the picnic. But since Tilted Towers is ours, might as well go explore that. I want to say there's a basketball court down there too. This thing's fucking ridiculous. I love it. Are there already fucking hostels over here? Really? Wow, we are a fucking hike. An absolute hike from the circle. But I got 8 minutes if I can get there too. So. I've always wanted to knock down an entire fucking building over here. Oh, what are they doing? I'm actually going to accomplish this. Because people probably think I'm fucking nuts. Well, I mean, I am, but they don't actually know that unless they're watching it. Nice. Never demoed a whole building before. Alright, time to get a move on. Take advantage of some of the structures that have been built ahead of me. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit so I can hear if anyone's coming at me. It's 3 minutes until this... Oh, son of a bitch. Motherfuckers. Damn it, I'm right near the fucking front line, too. Fuck. God damn it. Our team's winning, though. Well, the team I was on is winning. Well, let's see if that counted towards opponents and squads. Nice. Nice. Nope, does not count towards outliving opponents and squads. Alrighty then. That's a waste of my motherfucking time. Ha! See how long I can last. Work towards outliving opponents. So we're gonna venture out to Flush Factory because it is off the beaten path, and hopefully I can find some good loot there and maybe finish some objectives. Dude, what the fuck, man? Really? Like, did I even hit the bitch at all? No. No, not at all. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Like, that far away. That fucking far away. Really? Still outlived 31 people. See if I can go back to flush. Back to the factory, man. Yeah. Yeah, my bot over on YouTube's lonely. Of course, now I'm uber close to fucking Flush Factory. What's up, kid? What you doing? I'm gonna see if I can not get my ass handed to me right off the bat. Of course, bullets and no fucking gun. Like, really? I just fucked myself right proper. Am I done GTA for the night? Probably. Why? Were you gonna go on? Makes it fucking home. I guess I did that birthday cake already. Damn it, there's birthday cake somewhere in this map that I have to dance in front of. You possibly gonna go on. Ooh. What do you want to do, like races and shit? Jesus Christ. Like, really, dude? I worry about getting trolled by people I don't know. Dumbass. Oh, I can't. What do I get rid of? Oh, looks like I'm a fucking hike from the circle. Everyone knows that's a rumor about Marilyn Manson anyways, isn't it? here we go. Oh shit. I got a fucking boot. I don't have shit for materials either. Son of a bitch. I fucking love this gun. Oh no! Son of a bitch. Oh, oh shit. You know all about the flag. Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Come on, come on, come on. God damn it. More, more. No, I can't control that actually because I'm broadcasting from the console. You know that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this fucking storm. I can't actually make the camera go full screen. They added that option to the Xbox not that long ago. My computer's too old. I need to build something newer before I can run OBS. Oh shit, 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 I'm not paying attention. Oh man, I need that fucking... No, no, no! Son of a bitch, I need that fucking lightning bolt. I'm fucking dead now. Oh, wow, really? Messaging you? Like who? Do tell. I did have some issues with some people recently. I thought it was fucking resolved. I mean, at least it was resolved on my end. I did some tweaks to my security shit, and little script kiddies haven't been an issue since. It's not about hate, motherfucker. It's about proper education. People need a history lesson. Keep in mind, you know, the North won the Civil War, yet somehow the Civil Rights Act, the first one wasn't passed until 1959. The amendment to that act that actually gave black Americans the right to vote wasn't passed until 1964, 99 years after the Civil War ended. So don't give me that bullshit. Alright? Reason why there are a lot, you know, yeah, granted, there's still fucking racism and shit, and this bullshit white supremacy, but, there are plenty of fucking people around the country that are not racist that fly this flag. And not for nothing, the reason why I fly this one is because it's historically accurate. The Dixie flag is not a fucking historically accurate flag. KKK and the Dixiecrats in the fucking 40s and 50s are the ones that started using it. It's not even proper. You show my tits. I don't know if the folks over on the other side of the world want to see that shit. Out of 150. Yeah, there are, but they usually, as is the case with a lot of racists, they're also stupid. So they do usually fly the rebel flag, which, again, like I said, it is not a historically accurate flag. The closest flag that flag looks like that was actually flown by the Confederacy was their naval battle flag, which was a rectangular St. Andrew's cross, but the bars were light blue, not dark blue. But other than that, the Dixie flag or rebel flag, as you see it frequently flown, is not historically accurate. This flag here is actually the one that's called the Stars and Bars, not the St. Andrew's cross that everyone's used to seeing. Early battles in the war, there was confusion. When there was no wind, the flags and the uniforms looked so much alike that soldiers couldn't tell which side who was on. And that's why the Confederates changed the flag, and they did base it on the St. Andrew's cross of that battle flag that General Lee's army was flying, because he was, after all, the commander of the, you know, their overall commander. United States or Confederacy. I cannot in good faith fly a fucking U.S. flag anymore. This government's so fucking corrupt. And the fact of the matter is, like, there was a time when I would still fly it because it represented the people in the country, not the government. But the fact of the matter is, when the time comes for us to rise up against this government, that's the flag they're going to be flying with their rhetoric. So, if it's one or the other, I'd take this one. When the Confederates came up with this flag, one of the reasons they designed this was because they wanted to represent the fact that they were Americans, but there were some fundamental differences between them and the North. Now, I don't believe in the archaic practices of racism or slavery. I've had shit-paying jobs. I would never want to fucking work for free. So I don't understand why... I've said this before, being primarily Italian and Irish, why it's such a fucking frailty of European white males to think they're superior to fucking everyone else. The U.S. government has ruined and besmirched the once spotless image the U.S. flag used to denote with it. They've ruined it. Well, now you're... Dude, General Custer was a scumbag, alright? He was a fucking scumbag. And he got what the fuck he deserved. Alright? Again, like... European settlers had no fucking business coming over here and removing the natives from their land simply because they were not as technologically advanced. That's just fucking ignorance. Sheer fucking ignorance. But you have to give credit. One of the reasons why Southerners are so fucking proud, a lot of them, is because you gotta remember, a Southerner's history only goes back a couple hundred years. Hey, how you doing? Daedra, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the channel. I don't believe in slavery. I don't believe in racism. Keep in mind, though, that even back then in the South, it was the upper 1% that had slaves. You know, again, this whole upper 1%, 99% thing has been going on since then, if not longer. The South had every constitutional right to leave the Union. There's nothing in the U.S. Constitution that says you can't cede from the Union. In fact, when the Southerners ceded and they formed their own confederacy and they made their own constitution, they did actually put it in their constitution that it was illegal to leave the Confederacy. It's kind of ironic. But legally, they had every right to. Some states, like South Carolina, straight up, they ceded because they wanted to support slavery. I'm not down with that. But states like Texas left the Union because they, you know, they had certain expectations when they joined the Union. And those expectations weren't met. The promises that the federal government made to them were not met. And thus they had a right to leave. I mean, frankly, Texas could operate as their own country. Keep in mind, at one point in history they were. For 10 years, they were a sovereign country. Well, that's right. I'm not like... Fuck you, man. Fuck you. How much did I take out of him? I don't even have my audio turned on, so I couldn't hear shit. 40. I took that. Alright, I took some health out of him. Okay, so this guy just banned me on another stream because I said I killed someone on GTA, then called me an insolent little weirdo. But other than that, it's going good over here. Well, when it comes to weirdos, you are in the right fucking place. I kind of nickname my channels the Asylum, so to speak, because I'm like right there on the borderline. And as far as the natives, dude, you know, they didn't waste a goddamn thing. They took care of themselves. You know, I went on a little rant about this the other night. The whole reason why nuclear weapons are a fucking deterrent is because the upper 1% know that in a post-apocalyptic world, in a post-nuclear wasteland, us, the 99%, the ones that do fucking everything for them, we would be the ones in power because we know how to take care of ourselves. They would be fucked. Their money would be useless because the world's economy is based on the US dollar, which is a fiat currency. Look it up. A fiat currency gets its value from the word of law, not from any commodity. This country did away with the gold standard a long fucking time. Fuck you. Texas actually could. They have their own electrical grid. They're not on the eastern or western grid. They have their own national guard is large enough that they could wage a fucking civil war against half the country if they really wanted to. I think something like 40% of voters in that state right now favor secession from the U.S. I can't say that I fucking blame them. But yeah, Deidre, you're more than welcome to hang out over here. Like, I'm a fucking complete weirdo. I don't give a shit. I have very little censorship. I don't tolerate people being fucking hateful and shit. But pretty much you can swear all you want. May or may not see someone pop in typing in Russian. If that happens, I will try to translate. I'm actually broadcasting on another service that is over there. Thought it'd be cool to add that to the mix. But yeah, you pretty much say what you want over here. This kid busting my balls here. I've known him for a long fucking time. But yeah, the reason why nuclear weapons are a deterrent is because the upper 1% would be fucked if they actually push the button. Because none of these motherfuckers know how to take care of themselves. And that's why you will never actually see a nuclear World War III. If we ever get into a war with China, or even Russia, which, you know, quite frankly, would be fucked, because like 80% of their fucking population is military trained. But we ever got into a war with one of these other major nuclear powers, it would probably be a traditional war. There probably would not be an exchange of nukes, because that would just fuck everything up. And it would fuck everything up for them. The National Guard is actually under the purview of that state's governor. So yes, in the event of something like in that TV show Jericho, where rogue operatives detonated nukes throughout the country to destabilize everything. In a situation like that, if there was a collapse of the U.S. federal government, the governors in the respective states would take command of that state's National Guard. And that state's National Guard would become that state's defensive military. Like, that's their defense. Like, when you join the National Guard, it might belong to the United States, but it's a, you know, part of the National Guard's thing is homeland shit, like helping out when there's natural disasters and when there's fucking emergencies and shit here. So yes, in a situation like that, if there was fucking civil war, the governor of Texas would have control over the Texas National Guard. The governor of Massachusetts would have control over the Massachusetts National Guard. So on and so forth. It's up to the troops whether or not to follow the commands. That's a totally different ball game right there. But technically on paper, like I think that's how it works, or how it should work. There's a complete breakdown of the federal government. States should still be able to operate at the state level. You know, there was a time where New England almost ceded from the United States also. And not for nothing, New Hampshire, it's in their constitution that it's legal. As far as the state of New Hampshire is concerned, it's legal for them to leave the Union. And they're in a good position to do so because they share a border with a foreign country, being Canada. And they have their own deep water port in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, so they could conduct international trade independent of the U.S. government. Are we out of the woods with North Korea? No, we're not out of the woods with North Korea. North Korea is a fucking wild card. Personally, did I vote for Trump? No, I didn't vote for Trump. 20 years ago, I may have. Nowadays, no. No, he's a lot dumber than I thought he was, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know who the fuck's pulling his strings, but yeah, he's not the sharpest motherfucker around, in my opinion. But we're kind of stuck with him. God forbid anyone fucking take him out. The line of succession just fucking gets worse. Ask anyone from the state of Indiana, well, except for the ones that actually voted for the prick, how well they like Pence. Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, in the event of some domestic fucking upheaval like that, they would be each state's first line of defense if another state became hostile, or if there were foreign people on the ground. And not for nothing, at least they have military training of some sort. And some of them are ex-military, I think. I think some people retire from the military and then end up going to the National Guard. I think even at my age, I could join the National Guard if I wanted to. I don't know. The Marines wouldn't fucking... The Marines and the Army wouldn't take me 4 days after 9/11, which was bullshit. Oh, Bush changed... I went into the Army recruiter's office. Bush changed the standards 2 weeks ago. Light bulb didn't even go off at the time. Like, in retrospect, that makes sense. Yeah, of course he changed the fucking standards two weeks before. Those fucking cocksuckers knew it was going to happen. So of course they changed. Of course he changed the standards 2 weeks before 9/11. 9/11 was not an inside job per se. I think it was more along the lines of something like Pearl Harbor, where the government knew it was going to happen, and it would facilitate moving along their agenda domestically, so they allowed it to happen. That's what I think. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. If they are real, then they do a good job keeping under wraps. I honestly don't know. I know at one point they were. I mean, at one point in history they were openly, you know, an open group. I don't know if they are now. I can't say I wouldn't be surprised if they were. I fucking like that Tommy gun. Oh, did I have the fucking mic off when I was telling you my thoughts on the Illuminati? Oh, Deidre left. That's too bad. Well, Deidre, you're always welcome. Let's see if I can make it out of this fucking storm. Oh yeah, I'll make that. I'll get killed. Black Mirror? No, I can't say that I have. Is it like a documentary or something, or is it just a movie? That sounds like something about the Illuminati. Who knows? Pick them up.
Direction unclear.
Hey, thank you for that follow. You are fucking awesome. Oh shit. Storm, son of a bitch. I hate getting stuck in this valley. This is bad news right here. Oh, nice. I can't even use a bandage yet. Yeah, I stopped paying for Netflix though, because I never watched it. And nobody I gave my credentials to ever watched it, so like, it'd be one thing if I was paying for it and at least somebody was using it. But I mean, like, I had that, Hulu, I have Amazon Prime, and that's an annual thing, so I kept that. Which is handy too, because I get free subs every month on Twitch with that. Oh yeah, anyone on Twitch watching, keep that in mind. If you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime, and you get one free channel subscription per month. What do we have here? Man, I haven't seen fucking anybody yet. No, I already have a blue shotgun. Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, looks like this place got cleaned out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's on now. Let's see how quickly I can get my ass handed to me now. Keep an eye out for anyone coming out of the storm. Oh, son of a bitch. Where the fuck was he? Oh, man, I didn't stand a fucking chance anyways. There's fucking 3 of them. You fucking jump like a motherfucker. Oh, that was fucking awesome. But I outlived opponents and squads. Nice. Do I? You want to know honestly? Yeah, if they're fresh out of the shower and everything's on point, fuck yes I will. And I have no problem saying that. And if you try to deny that you do, then you're full of shit. Alright? You are fucking full of shit. You're Italian, you eat that like it's fucking sausage. I don't think you ever talked about that. Motherfucker, please. Please. Let me tell you something. If you're not tossing your old lady salad, you're not doing your job as a husband. That's all I gotta say. Oh no, did I change my shit? Shit, I just realized something. I think I've been broadcasting on Twitch this whole time under fucking Grand Theft Auto instead of Fortnite. Son of a bitch, I forgot to update the game. Inquiring minds. I already answered the fucking question. You paying attention? Like, I know my mic is on. I can see the overlay. Yeah, I've known a couple of chicks that fucking love that shit. Absolutely fucking love that shit. Man, I will do whatever it takes to get a woman off. I love getting a woman off. Ain't nothing fucking better, man. Because she will reward you in untold ways. Let me guess. Mixer should update automatically because I'm streaming from the console, but I think Twitch still says fucking Grand Theft Auto. My browser's getting pissed too. I'm asking too much of it. Dude, some chicks dig that, you know? She's gonna fucking take the time to fucking get all nice and clean and fresh and fucking on point. Like, you know, let her know her effort's not for nothing. Come on, Firefox. Why you being a cocksucker? Anybody watching on Good Game? They're probably like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? I told you. I don't even know if she's still here. I'm assuming Deidre's a she. I mean, that's a female name, right? Oh, maybe they went to lurk status or something. I don't know how that works. Oh, well, I mean, I see it right away on my, I do see it right away on my YouTube bot, because that monitors my YouTube chat, so I see that instantly, but it does take time for it to get relayed through all the chats, and then the chat box that you're seeing on the screen is fed by Streamlabs, so that's you factor all that shit in. That's why there's a delay, but your chat comes up right away. I am seeing that. Really, what that on-screen thing is mostly for is for Periscope, because Periscope, our chat's not populating in the chat stream over there. It says reply only. Every other service I'm on, it populates. Oh yeah, man. Oh, it's been too long. What is going on with my motherfucking... See, I wish it didn't have this... I mean, like, it's cool that it's got this little video preview here, but it slows my shit down. Like, bad. Come on, catch up. I really need to build a new computer. This is fucking brutal. Mm-hmm. Well, I like them in varying sizes. I don't discriminate. I mean, I really don't. Why is this tab fucking frozen? This is peeving me the fuck off. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the Fortnite stream, and I'm going to start back up with, I'm going to do a round of Trivial Pursuit Live before I hit the sack. I'm going to reopen this anyways. So, give me a couple minutes. Switch games. I will be right back.